Over the course of my unplanned hiatus, I ended up missing out on a lot of things in the tech world. However, the one product line that I felt the worst about not being able to cover was undoubtedly the Google Pixel collection. So the Google Pixel lineup came out earlier in late last year in October, and I just wasn't able to cover it. And what sucked the most was that Google actually sent me these products. They sent me the 7 Pro and the Pixel Watch, and I never made a single video, any Instagram post, nothing. And I've always felt bad about it. But now that I'm back, I am very excited to check this out. And I've always been very intrigued by Google Pixel devices. You know, I bought one initially way back in the day because I wanted to see just how bad it was, and it turned out to impress me. And ever since then, I've pretty much bought every single version of the Pixel phone that has come out. So I do have a lot of experience with the Pixel phone. In fact, I am still using the Pixel 6 Pro till date. You know, I absolutely love this phone, and I still use it. So I do like the Pixel lineup, but I've always felt like there have been corners they cut, or there are things they do that just don't make sense. So let's go ahead and get into what I have received. So this is the box they send it to, and it's really cool. This really sleek black box. So this is only for the people who are part of Team Pixel. That's pretty much their reviewers circle, you know, for content creators, influencers, things like that. So this is not a retail version of it, but the phone and watch are. So let's go ahead and lift up the box. And the most impressive thing about this actually is this. So this is a mirror. Let me go ahead and turn it around so you guys can see on the other camera. This is actually a mirror, and it just showcases, you open it, you look at yourself, and also in the reflection you see the phone and the watch. So as I turn around here, you guys might be able to catch it in this angle where you guys can see the phone and the watch right here, but also you can see it on the mirror right here. So that is quite interesting. It also says Team Pixel on the mirror. There you go, Team Pixel. So let me go ahead and take a look at these devices. So it looks like I got the black and black combo. This year around, there are 3 colors on the Pixel, and they've kind of shifted up their strategy of how the colors work. So let me go ahead and try to pull the phone out. There we go. Phone comes out just like that. Looks really cool. Let me put this off to the side real quick, and let's also take a look at this, the watch. Wow, that is pretty chunky, pretty cool. Let me put this off to the side as well. Let me put this box away, and I will also show you guys the retail packaging, which they did send. It was just not in that box. So the retail packaging for both of them. The Pixel Watch does come with LTE, and Google did acquire Fitbit, so this does have a lot of Fitbit stuff in it as well, at least what Google is claiming. So that will be interesting to check out. Pixel 7 Pro is the black and black version, and I am quite... They did make one big change this year to the design element, and while it does look very similar to the 6 Pro, one of the biggest changes is that the dual tone color scheme is kind of changed up, where the glass is not 2 colors. The glass stays the same color top and bottom. It's this color right here on the camera bar, and on the frame of the phone that's more contrasty. So this is most apparent on the Hazel version, which has a green and gold finish that might sound like it won't work, but it actually looks pretty good. So that's pretty awesome. I'm also glad they changed up the finish of the camera bar here, because the one on my 6 Pro has, you know, got a ding here, and it doesn't age that well. You know, there's a lot of imperfections to it now. So seeing that the entire bar is not glass, it's just the camera portion of it and the sensor, I am pretty excited about that. The camera also big upgrade this year. We'll talk about that in future videos, but let me go ahead and show you what you guys get inside the box with these products. So let's go ahead and finish off the phone, and then we can look at the watch. Let me go ahead and put this to the side real quick, look at the phone. Inside the box, what do we get? Just gonna gently try to lift it off. It is a pretty thin box, by the way, so not expecting much, and it's pretty lightweight too, and there isn't much. So there is this really tiny, cute little bundle of paperwork, and there's the USB-A to USB-C adapter, which I'm surprised Google still gives you. I'm pretty sure everyone else has stopped so far, but Google is still giving you that. USB-C to C charger, charging cable, no charger brick included here. Unfortunate, but that's how the market has moved now. It does have this really rubberized cable end, which feels pretty premium, and the cable itself is a nice, thick rubber line one. It does feel like it's high quality, so I don't foresee this cable tearing up or being chewed up that quickly. So that's all you get in the box. This is a 128 gig version of the phone. It is the Obsidian finish, and the Obsidian finish is one of the 3 finishes that are available this year. So there's Obsidian, Hazel, like I said, and then there's Snow, which is white and silver. This year, honestly, I think black is kind of the most weak color. The silver and the green and gold, they both look quite amazing. So last year I thought the black was kind of the best color option. This year I think that it's kind of the weakest one, but still I think it absolutely looks classic and stealthy. Not going to deny it that. Even though it is the weakest amongst the colors, it still is a very, very good looking phone in my opinion. And it does not look like any other phone out there. Even though this design has continued on for the 2nd year now, I have not seen a lot of other manufacturers rip it off or copy it. I'm just seeing those massive camera squares or rectangles on the left corner now. Haven't seen bars become the norm, and I like that. It maintains its unique identity, which I'm tired of every other brand just kind of copying that one another. It's gotten boring. The sides are power button over here, volume up and down. The bottom has a speaker, microphone, or 2 speakers, not sure, and the USB-C port. There is the SIM card slot over here. The top has what I'm going to guess is a cutout for the 5G antenna, and there's also another microphone. Pretty standard layout for a phone. So we'll not actually be really using this phone right now. I'm going to save that for a later video. Pretty much everybody has done their setup, initial impressions, everything. Not going to waste your time on that in this video. I will get to using it, and I'll give you guys my thoughts on both of these products later down the road. Right now I'm just going to look at them physically and give you guys my initial thoughts on the hardware and not the user experience, which I will just take a little bit more time and do at a leisurely pace and just enjoy it as it comes. The watch itself is a very circular one. It has it has the weirdest glass I've ever seen. The seam of the glass does not end on the edge here. It ends all the way right here. So that's very unique. I haven't seen something like that. I know a lot of people online have said they love this design. On Twitter, I've seen many users say that they absolutely love the design. I am not a fan of it. I think it looks, for lack of a better word, unimpressive. It doesn't look that impressive at all. It does feel hefty. It does feel significant in the hand, but I don't think it looks that impressive at all. The design element, it's a very basic design too. It's got a very traditional watch-like design where there is the crown right here on the right side of the watch, and there is a hidden button right here, right above the crown, and that's about it. Those are the only 2 physical buttons you have on this watch. The bottom does have sensors, and that's about it. The watch otherwise is pretty unimpressive, and they really, I don't know, with this watch it might take me a little bit of time to understand it and get to know it. From initial impressions, I am not the most impressed by it. I think that for $350, the watch itself, I don't know. I'm gonna stop reserving my judgment. I do think they do make a big mistake here. This is only available in one size, 41 millimeters, and it is quite small for somebody who has got fat wrists like I do. So this is the 45 millimeter Apple Watch, and let me go ahead and, for comparison, put this on my left hand. So put this on my right hand because the phone has my the Apple Watch is on my other hand. Let me go ahead and show you guys what it looks like when you have it on your hand. It just, given the size of my hand, it won't look good enough, to be honest. I think it's going to look too small. And here you go. You guys can see. Comparatively, this one just looks quite tiny. It's barely taking up my wrist. And this is the only strap width that it comes with either. It doesn't come with a wider strap option from Google itself. I'm sure you can pick up third-party ones that are a little bit thicker so that it just suits your wrist. Because I do have thicker wrists, so I would like a slightly thicker watch band as well. Not a fan of this thinner style of watch band. So this definitely, I feel like Google missed out here. They should have had 2 watch sizes. This is 41 millimeters, and they could have definitely had a 44, 45, something the way Apple does. So Apple does have a 41 millimeter as well. That's the smaller version of this, which is a 45 millimeter. So if Google were to have made a 45 millimeter version of this, that would have been a really good move in my opinion. But that being said, overall quality of it feels pretty good. This is stainless steel. Even though it is a matte finish, it is a stainless steel, which really does, that's a really good sign, because stainless steel is expensive, and that's a good quality item. That's a good quality material there. Impressed to see it at the $350 price point that it is sold at. Let's open up the box, and inside you have, this is where I assume the watch was kind of just put on, and gonna go ahead and lift this up. I guess it's gonna be a little bit more difficult without the watch in there, so just gotta flip it over. Inside you have some documents, well, just a Google Cardboard there, and you have the booklet, which is the quick start guide and the warranty information. And then what else is in here? Okay, so in here, we'll go ahead and open this up and give you guys a look at what you get in here. If I can get it open, there we go. So there is another band, which I'm going to assume is the smaller size, because I did see an L on one of these bands over here. And yep, you guys can see it says S right over here. So that is the smaller size band. And then you also have the charger, which is a USB-C to what looks like to be a magnetic puck. I have seen a couple of videos on this, and I do know that this is proprietary, and you won't be able to charge your Google Watch with other cables or wireless chargers. You're going to need to use this proprietary cable. That is not unheard of, but really would have liked to have Google come out with something a little bit more universal, I guess. That's the word I was looking for. So that is the Google Pixel Watch, and I am excited to use this. I'm excited to use the Pixel 7 Pro as well. This is going to be an interesting look. I haven't really experienced an ecosystem like this, ecosystem change in a while. The last one I did was the Samsung Galaxy Watch. That was a long time ago, so this is going to be very, very fun. So I look forward to that. If you guys have any questions about the Pixel 7 Pro or the Google Pixel Watch, feel free to ask me down in the comments below. I will be trying my best to answer everyone. Looking forward to making some videos, guys. So if you want to subscribe, that would be great, so you can stay up to date on new videos on these. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.